Hello everybody, this is Game God Fluent bringing you episode 3 of Let's Play Thea the Awakening. I've got a fresh hot cup of coffee here, full. Delicious, plenty of cream and sugar as I like it. And you know what that means, if I have coffee, then we have a cigarette to start off today's episode. So, we left off here with the expedition camping. And Ostoya is producing a watchtower in 3 more turns. So let's...
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a Lapidok, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Great, leave the creature to its task.
Thanks to the Lapidok, your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve.
Needable. Will is the primary defense skill for many challenges, including social and hex. Great. 2 XP. Turn 17, we've got production stopped. Okay, on the plain shirt, okay. We've got a advancement point to spend. Villagers are idle. Show summary of all resources. So sandstone was added, 14 from that person. Let's see how we're doing here. Break camp, no, let's see. We're gathering sandstone. Doesn't look like anybody is wounded anymore. I guess this is how you tell you're wounded. But we are getting some sandstone. Let's go ahead and break camp. And head down in this direction. Across these mountains. Okay, there's a 4 there. Does that mean there's... Yes, there's 4 people here, so... Oh, that's including my son. Okay, gotcha. So the watchtower should be built soon. Let's expend our research point. So Christian, my good buddy, had an idea that we shouldn't get into the materials for gathering until we have need for it in our construction or crafting. So let's see what we can craft here. We are crafting cooked meals. Smithy. Well, first I want to look at the logbook. Build me a building in your village. Okay, that's going. Before spending that point, let's finish the construction of this building and see what he wants next. And then we can better spend our point. So what is here, actually? Expedition 1. Search the location.
You stumble across some ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
Search.
One of many buildings you tirelessly search through contains a closed stash. It takes you almost an hour to open it, but luckily it's not empty.
Wow, you have acquired heavy hatchet. Big old ironclad chopper, this one. Take your loot and exit the ruins. Alright, let's see who can use that. Kind of getting the hang for this. Inventory. Equipment. So let's see, what is it? 140 pounds, it does 15 damage, and it produces 6 iron, 4 quartz. So perhaps Tomash? 140, 150. Oh, it doesn't do the poison, but it does do the damage. You can't even think about using it. You don't have the strength. Blunt damage. What is blunt damage? All damage after killing an opponent is then dealt to the second opponent. If attacking a wounded creature in combat, poison damage is doubled. Let's go ahead and give him that. Did I give it to him? I'm sorry, this is going to take a while for me. Yes, okay, the check mark. Got it. Okay, and you have 0 out of 5 movement points. And let's go ahead and end our turn, and we should have built... Yep.
Have your very first buildings. As you can see, it takes many resources to build a decent abode. Or perhaps your god gifted you, in which case you cheated. Remember, the better the minerals you use, the better the bonuses from your buildings.
Ah, okay.
You have a limit of 10 buildings, but you can demolish the old ones to make way for new. One of the ways to win over the darkness is for you to research more recipes, grow your population, and build more houses. So get going.
Okay, moonstones are precious stones with a perfectly smooth and round surface, thus their connection to the round face of the moon, but also their mystical powers. And 9 granite. It's found in the form of massive rocks, heavy and tough, mainly used for construction, but also good for weapons. Thanks, Theodore. All done now. Houses to grow population. Makes sense. We're going to need more people coming to the town. I don't think we can... No, we're going to have to probably research houses. Pasture, herbalist hut. Cabbage field. Where would houses be? Barracks. Can provide comfort and order to your fighters. Increases damage skill. Children growing up to be warriors receive 10 more skill points. Where are actual houses, though? A place where all sick and wounded can receive help. Let's go ahead and build a barracks. I guess it's a type of house, right? Or crafting a house? No. Are there other options here? Inventory, equipment, new expedition, manage. Does anyone see an easy way to build a house? We don't have a pasture, do we? Well, let's research a barracks. Okay, we did. Now we did. Alrighty, just outing my cigarette here. Okay, let's have Bradamila work on building the barracks. We don't have enough resources, so we need 40 wood, 25 wood, 10 wood, and this is the order of how good they are. So if I build it out of bone, it's going to be the best. Although that seems strange. Second material, straw. Anyway. Oh no, those are just the options you have. They aren't necessarily needed. So we need more wood, basically. Or rocks. Okay, challenge accepted. Exotic fruit. Fruits are a tasty addition to any diet. Finding edible varieties is not that easy, though. Many fruits died because of the darkness. and wood. So we'll keep on moving in this direction.
As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small clearing. There are signs of a campsite and faint traces of a bloody struggle. Whatever happened here happened some time ago, and most likely did not end well for the travelers. Upon deeper inspection, you uncover pieces of a human body still scattered nearby. You are about to move on, thinking it's best to leave a place of such a death, lest the attacker comes back or an angry spirit seeks revenge. But one of the trees by the campsite attracts your attention. The tree is hollowed at its roots, and within it is a bundle, perhaps stashed for safekeeping before the tragedy occurred.
Take out the bundle and see what's inside.
Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small stash of basic supplies which are still usable.
Food and food. Fruit. Take the stuff and leave. 2 XP. Okay, so how do we level up? Do we level up by like building more buildings and stuff and doing that sort of thing? I suppose so. What is here? Let's get a better look. Oh, we have no points. Oh.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Well, the kid has worked on fields for a long time. It's time to... No, the child killed a mouse with his bare hands. Looks like a promising warrior.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Dismantle? Don't think I can dismantle. Mila, 9 strength. Cool. She's a strong fighter. Of which we had 2, I believe. What's your class? Oh, you're a gatherer. You're gatherers. We have an official warrior now. Tibia Club. Sure. Actually, oh, you cannot change equipment during an event. Okay, celebrate the rite of passage. Plus 1 XP. Okay, we did level up. 3 enemies spotted. Abilities improved. Click to see details. Craft, gathering. Mila got health. Brought a Mila dexterity. Saruba 2 strength. Very nice. Ginger animal kinship. Bugafala stealth. Natubal will. 2 folklore for Niko. Tactics and range damage for Tomash. Alright, so we can at least equip our warrior. Nigoslava. $18 damage. Oh my. But only 4 strength. Maybe we should give this weapon. Give you the Tibia Club. And give Mila that weapon to do 23 damage with. Much better. Oh, let's get her gathering at least. Wood 72. We're going to need more gathering of wood. That seems legit. Let's go ahead and knock out these spiders. No, they seem to be coming for me though. Herbs, wood, fruits. Should I fight the spiders? Go ahead. There's something up there anyway. Why risk a frontal attack when we have good hunters with us? Go hunting. You stake out the animals and prepare traps for the hunt. Get hunting. I have to remember how to play. We have 2 turns. Ginger. And confuse. Oh, I should have used that first. Okay, my bad. Get closer. If I used the confuse first, it would have worked. But now we can use it. No? Can't use it on that? The rightmost card? Oh, whose level is equal or lower? That's level 1 confuse. Okay. Counter offense. Okay, let's just go to work here. Cool. We've hunted some spiders, and we get a hatchet. Well, it's an iron hatchet, nothing much to add. And spider silk is delicate and silky to the touch, yet it's one of the strongest materials. Good, take the loot and continue. And let's head up here, because that looks like something. We have no movement points. Oh, we can't access that this turn, okay.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
How about the kid dissected a frog when they were only a wee person? Seems like we have a promising medic.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Alright, celebrate the rite of passage. 1 XP.
You stumble across the ruins of an old city, engulfed in mist and mystery.
Search it.
You open one of the buildings, a strange-looking stone and metal-built affair, and you hear a clunking noise, then a blunt thud. Before you are able to do anything, you see a skeleton charging your way.
2 arms. 4 hulking rat and a skeleton. Should be fairly easy. Oh, that's a tough skeleton. Okay, so my level 3 confuse would confuse that skeleton, so let's do it. And I play another card. We'll play Zona. Hulking rat. Get closer. And Natival. Ginger. Fairly simple encounter, 4 attack, and we'll just have this fellow Nevko get closer. Alright, so I don't really know how this is going to play out. This one's confused though. Almost killed it. That works. Cool. You have won.
You search the buildings
Wow.
and discover a supplies store still intact.
Pavis. Dark wood is steeped with the curse, so harvesting its power to shield yourself is a wise move. Or it's totally crazy, who knows. 2 leather. 1 meat. A battle slingshot. pretty fossilized tree resin, amber, 16 fish, doesn't smell too good, but it's very nutritious, and 7 malachite. Take the stuff and leave. Okay, let's see if we have enough wood to do anything with. Okay, so let's put the wood there. The wood here. And that there. Confirm. Damage bonus 1. And we'll put Brada Mila there. 8 turns. I thought Mila was... Oh, Irina isn't doing anything. She's a medic, but can she help? And... Craft. Plain shirt, clothes, gathering tools. Not enough resources. Craft tools. What are these? Huh, I'm right-clicking and it's not letting me see what they are. The craft tools. Alright, so just make them. No, don't make them, actually. Don't want to waste that. Yeah, Mila's gathering wood. Okay, so don't show the busy. Alright, and these guys have no movement points, so let's end. Head into... Oh, we can't head that way. Interesting. Regular wood with a bit of... Oh. Oh, we can't move anymore.
An unexpected visitor, Theodore, arrives at your village.
Your food stocks have grown. Your people are learning how to live in the awakened Thea once more. But the darkness is not gone. Always looming in the shadows, lurking behind corners. It is time to try and find clues as to what happened and how to repair it.
Okay, so how do we do it?
Ah, that's the spirit. I knew we could count on you. I must warn you. Others have tried and failed before you, so the road will not be easy.
Do you know anything more about what happened to the cosmic tree or why the darkness came?
I know some, but I do not hold the answers you need to seek. I know that once Thea was a land ruled by high magic. A land where demons were kept in check by the peoples, and by the cosmic balance upheld by the gods. The pillars of Thea stood sturdy and held our world together. Now the barriers between the lands of the living and those of the dead are torn asunder, and thus darkness holds a tight grip on us. Without your aid, whatever made the sun return may not hold for long, and the age of darkness may descend upon us once again.
Alright, fine. So how do we find out what to do?
There have been those who sought to undo this curse, those who were charged with the guardianship of Thea's pillars, and who have failed us. Some were the ancient peoples you call elves, some were avatars of your gods, and some just people who proved worthy. And yet they all failed thus far. Here, on this map, I marked a spot where one such guardian may hold answers for you.
Cool.
Without giving you a chance to say anything more, Theodore disappears, leaving you with a map.
Okay, we'll take the map. Cosmic tree. Oof, and we're way down here. Okay, so let's head back. Our barracks should be built soon. Okay, so moving through terrain and stuff like that takes more movement points, like through woods.
You come across a hidden stash, and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact.
Take the stuff.
You have your loot safe in hand, but you can hear something approaching fast, perhaps a guardian of the stash. You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies.
Interesting. 16 bird meat, a choosy chunk of poultry, 6 clay, and 4 granite. You got what you came for, run for it. That's a 3 skulls encounter, buddy. I don't think so.
As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small clearing. There are signs of a campsite and faint traces.
Okay, we
of a
saw this one, so take out the bundle and see what's inside.
Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small stash of basic supplies which are still usable.
30 grain. Take this stuff and leave. Is there a reason we're only getting 2 movement points out of 5? And if so, I'd like to know why. Supplies. Number of people, movement points, and how long the food and supplies will last. 7 turns. So do we have to go get more supplies from home? Let's do that. Manage supplies. Oh, 61 turns. Wait, how do we do the expedition? No. How does this expedition get resupplied? I'm probably missing something very important. I don't understand why my movement points are 2 out of 5. Only 6 turns left of food, so how do we get food? Alright, come back here and join and we'll see what happens. Okay, 35 turns of food. New expedition. Tomasz, Zona, Ginger. No. Bagufala and Natibo. Alright, so how do we do supplies? Oh, there's a hatchet here. That is an upgrade for Nigoslava. Is she on the expedition? No. Six damage. So if we give you the hatchet. Oh, 5 shielding. No. 5 damage. Okay, that's an upgrade for Bagufala. Bramblewood Club. No. No. Laminar armor. It's very heavy, but it's good defense. Very heavy. Okay. And here's supplies. Okay. So we need wood. For 26 turns, and we need we have different types of food, so let's move the bird meat over, the meat, cooked veg, we only have 9 turns of food here, so let's add 55 more. Now we have 13 turns. 18 turns. A little more. 79. Let's try 117. All right, 25 turns. Cool. And their movement points are... How do I click on the expedition? There we go. 3 out of 5. For whatever reason. 5 out of 5. Okay, we're good now. Oh, is that the darkness we can't go through?
As you make your way through the terrain, your herbalist spots an area where you can harvest some good herbs. They grow inside a hollowed tree, but beware, there seems to be a lot of spider webs surrounding the place. These webs look thicker than I like. We best be quick about our business here, exclaims one of your men.
Your village needs the herbs. Send the herbalist to pick them and keep watch. They're not worth the risk. Leave the place before you discover why the webs are so thick. We are near spiders' nests. You approach the beast and you have to actually retreat. So I have to go around the spider's nest. Fair enough. How's Ostoya's building going? Okay, we have a barracks. What does the pasture do? How do I look at what the buildings do? In the research panel? Pasture. Rearing your own animals means your people not need to hunt so often, grants meat each turn. Okay, let's build a pasture then for meat. Oh, we're gathering some vegetables. We're pretty good with gathering vegetables. What the heck? Let's make a pasture. Abundant mineral, very hard. Once used for durability, comes in many colors. So we can use quartz instead of wood, which will make a nice pasture. And 2 steel. Add food 2. Attract human 2. Nice. Chance for human to join your village each turn. So that's how that works. Okay. Let's add Bradamila. Nevco is not doing anything. Do not show the busy. We've got Nevco. Gather food. Progress. And Irina. Gather food. You guys, 5 out of 5. Two. Let's check it out.
You find the skeletal remains of a person, most likely an elf, as the bones have a slight silver tinge and are much lighter than any other humanoid bones you know. On the body, you discover a scroll that unrolls as soon as you touch it. There is a smell of burning wood in the air, and the scroll itself seems to be warm to the touch.
Well, let's read the scroll.
And so the cosmic trees stood in flames, and with it, the world burned alike. For as the canopy burned, so did the skies turn red, and the heavens were no more. As the core burned, the earth scorched, fields turned to ash, and Thea became a wasteland. Finally, as the roots burned, so did the gates to the underworld, and thus the souls of the dead could find no refuge, no peace, no purpose. you see some notes scribbled on the side of the scroll.
Read all the notes carefully.
Note 1 is written in a beautiful style, impeccable, neat, and very distinct. It reads, "And so our duty failed. Did we fail our charges? Did we abandon them too soon? Or were we never supposed to do so in the first place? Should we have guarded the sacred pillars more vigorously? I must go to the Evergreen Grove and find answers." Signed, Alicia Silveroak, Scholar of the Age of Thunderer, Keeper of the Knowledge, last of the Sacred Guardians. There is an old map with the grove marked upon it. It won't be easy to follow after all this time, but you do recognize some landmarks. There are also 5 pieces of silver tree bark, which emanate with strange power. Note 2 is clearly scribbled in a hurry by an unknown author. The elves seek to diminish our work. No surprise there. I must get to this grove before they can meddle with mankind again. The Sage Tower should give me some clues as to how to stop the elves. The darkness is a side effect for sure, but I'll be damned if I let the magic rule man again. The rest of the notes are too damaged to read.
All right, so there's 2 locations to scout. Perhaps we should check them out. That's interesting. There's one for the elves and one against the elves. 4 XP and 1 research point. Okay, that's 1 cosmic tree. That's 2 cosmic trees. Herbalist hut, cosmic tree. Okay. Alright, back we go. I don't want to go out too far yet. We've got to level up. Tactics for Tomash, stealth for Jindra, stealth for Nitubal. Stealth is your ability to move quietly unseen by your foes. It is boosted by dexterity and used in many challenges, but primarily sneak. Sona and Bagufala plus 1 strength. Nice. Any skill ups are good. Pretty much. Alright, let's head to this cosmic tree.
As you make your way through the thick of the woods, you come across a small
Okay, take out the bundle.
Inside the bundle, you discover some rags and a small
Walnuts
stash
are
of
both
basic
healthy and
supplies which are
surprisingly
still usable.
filling. 19 fruit and 17 nuts. Take this stuff and leave. Let's check out this cosmic tree.
You arrive at a tall stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in.
Go in.
You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it. Come in, come in. Sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
Hello, we found this old scroll by a body. It talked about curing the darkness, and it had your tower marked on a map.
Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
No, we have not spoken with the elf yet.
Right. Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own.
What do you mean? You're not making much sense.
Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know.
Still not making much sense.
Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree.
Oh.
Yes, we at the Grand University.
We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity.
What?
Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
Where's the 4 options? Oh, unavailable. I thought it said available. Okay. And what of the balance of the world? What of all the souls unable to seek an afterlife? What of the creatures who live by magic's hand and children of Veles? We can never allow such a fate for Thea. You talk of the death of the elves of magic and of magic so flippantly as if it were a mere side effect. Who are you to take it away from Thea? In the name of the Veles, the master of magic, you shall never succeed. And what of the balance of the world? What of all the souls unable to seek an afterlife? What of the creatures who live by magic's hand? As children of Veles, we could never allow such a fate for Thea.
Oh, that one. I suppose there is no reasoning with Veles, kin. After all, he is part elven himself. I suppose it is back to the Dark Ages and the whip of the elder people upon our backs. Now go, leave me be.
Farewell, old man.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Okay, well, let's continue on. 5 XP. Hungry Unliving. Let's see. Mushrooms. Coal. Let's see how the pasture's doing. 4 turns. And he's doing it all by himself. Okay. I don't know how long I've been playing. It feels like I haven't been playing that long. But, I think I might save here and call it an episode. Let's try heading down this way. There's something right here, as a matter of fact.
Skies darken, the air gets cold, and your village is visited by the souls of the dead. They do not attack, they simply wander the fields and houses they once lived in, wailing in sadness for their spirits cannot know rest.
Offer up a prayer to Veles, the master of the afterlife.
Veles himself steps up from the midst of the souls and speaks. I cannot help these souls, not until the balance is restored to Thea. But perhaps together we can take steps to help out. The fools who destroyed it all still dwell in this world. Go, seek them out, seek the knowledge they wield, discover the past to ensure the future. With his last words, Veles changes into one of the souls once more, and together they move on. You feel you know where to seek this knowledge your god spoke of.
Right, best check it out at some point. Divine Quest. Interesting. And that's right there. Okay. So in the next episode, we will head to that Divine Quest. Yeah, I'm gonna save here. Well, save and exit. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for much more. This is just starting to get interesting, and we're gonna be playing it a lot. Hope to do 1 video a day at least. So I will see you next time. Much love, peace, and joy. And take care of yourselves and take care of one another. So long.